Right, so let's talk tripods. This channel never set out to be a channel that reviews things. I never dreamed that it would be happening. You all know that I've done a few reviews on a couple of K&F Concept products and I've been very impressed. So I thought we'd talk about tripods now. This was my first serious tripod. It's a Giottos, oh god, MT35TL or something like that. And it was an absolutely cracking piece of kit. It was about 150 quid and it came with a monopod as well. And I bought a head, a Sunway Photo DB44 head, which was fabulous. And I loved using it. The original one broke while I was in Iceland, of all places. It has the clip legs, and in here is a little plastic sheath, and the sheath gave way. Because I'll confess, I am not the best at looking after my gear. So I managed to get hold of another one because I don't believe they actually make this anymore. And the second one I got, or this particular one, cost me a whole £50 off of eBay. I've currently got it down, or the other one is down with my dad, trying to make some plastic sheaths up for it because you can't get spares. Without this head on, it's very lightweight. It's aluminium. It's got a lovely grip handle. The legs are a little bit loose, they need tightening up. But I absolutely loved this tripod. It was brilliant. But with the head on, it weighs about 2.5 kilos. And going abroad with it was getting a bit of a joke. It folds down small enough to fit in my travel bag, but it adds so much weight. So I moved, I think it was earlier this year, onto this, which is the Vanguard VEO 264AB. And I believe it's classed as a travel tripod. Again, it's aluminium, and it has the screw feet, or the screw legs, which I wanted. I didn't want the clip ones again. It came with a built-in head. It's got a Arca Swiss compatible plate on it. It tilts left and right, and this button here adjusts how tensioned the head is, and it swivels all the way around, so doing panos is not a problem. And I absolutely fell in love with this. It's about, I think it's 1.6 kilos, which is great. It fits even smaller in my bag than the Giottos, and it has a rather nifty trick up its sleeve, if I can if I can get it to work. And it's that long since I've used it, it possibly doesn't want to play ball. You undo the bolt there, slide that up. There's a little button there. You push that in, and hey presto, it folds down and folds in on itself. Which for travel in a suitcase is a fabulous idea. And I really did love this tripod, but we hit a few problems. As I say, I am not the best for looking after my gear. I was in Wales, and this bottom leg decided it didn't want to untwist, so I couldn't open it at all for love nor money. I'm stood at the side of a lake, desperately trying to get my tripod to stand up, and it's doing it again now. It won't close. That's better. So I ended up bashing it on a rock, which did the trick. The leg came unstuck, and it worked perfectly. Unfortunately, the foot, the rubber foot on the bottom, went for a burn, and is currently at the bottom of a lake in Wales. I didn't think it would be a problem. I got in touch with the company I bought it from and said, look, I've lost a foot. Any chance I can buy some? I don't want you to send them to me for free. It was my fault. I was abusing it. Could I buy some? Certainly not a problem, they said. 3 weeks later, I still hadn't received it, and they were having trouble getting it off of Vanguard, so I contacted Vanguard. Oh, they said, that's unusual. I said, yeah, I thought it was fairly unusual as well, but hey-ho, I say, my fault, can you send me some? Certainly, they said. So they sent me one lot out, completely the wrong size. I sent them photos so they could see what it was I was on about. They weren't really sure without photos. I'm never quite sure what they didn't understand about tripod foot, but that's another story. The ones they sent me were the wrong size. So I phoned them up and said, fabulous, thank you ever so much, it's the wrong size. Can I have a smaller one? The model of the tripod is the 264AB Vanguard aluminium. yes, they said, sorry about that, we'll send you another one. So then they sent me ones that were too small. They sent me ones that were for a 5-leg extension leg tripod. This is 4, 1, 2, 3. I would class this as 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I phoned them again. Thank you ever so much. Could you send me the right ones? Oh, terribly sorry, they said. And the next one they sent me still wasn't right, but with a bit of super glue, it stayed on. I can't even see which one it is now. It's that one. It's too big and it's slightly the wrong shape. Let me come over there and see if I can show you a little bit better. That foot is quite a distinctive shape. That's the one they sent me. So I gave up. I thought it'll do. I rinse it every time I'm at the coast. If I'm away from work for a week, it's a bit difficult. But certainly when I get home, I rinse it off with cold water to get rid of all the sand and I leave it to dry. And I'm finding that it's just not up to the abuse I give it. There are supposed to be, I'll pull this out. Let's get that like that. You may just be able to see there is a rubber seal that runs around the whole of the twist grip. It's come off of this one, it's just gone walkabouts. These rubber covers move for a pastime. So I'm rapidly falling out of love with it. I still love the fact it's lightweight. The head is brilliant. It will take the weight of my 70 to 200. That does everything I want it to do. But I am rapidly falling out of love with it. Now, K&F have contacted me about a couple of items that they said we'd like you to review, and I've said no, because they weren't items I would use. The one they asked me to do was their shoulder bags. And I said, I don't use shoulder bags. I'm not about to review a product if I'm never going to use it. I can't test it properly. Another item was an aluminium tripod. I said, no, thanks ever so much. I've got an aluminium tripod. If I change it, then I will be going to carbon fibre. And then K&F contacted me and said, oh, that's fine. We'll send you a carbon fibre tripod. I haven't even opened the package that it came in as yet. So, oh, I'm not the strongest person going. That's it. Excuse the get up. It's a mucky and murky, horrible grey Saturday, and I wasn't in the mood for going out taking photos. So we've got tripods. Yeah, it doesn't actually tell you anything of any interest on the box. I'm excited. I've not seen this before. Let's get rid of that. So it comes with the usual carry case. I don't use a carry case, it gets strapped onto my back. And if I pack it in my suitcase, then I can stuff socks and things in between it. But it's a nice enough carry bag. Let's pop that down there a second. It's got a strap which will actually come in useful for something completely different. I can find a home for that. And that is a centre column. Oh! Right, we'll have an explore on that later. Cool, talk about package to the hilt. Oh, there's an instruction manual in there. That'll never get read then. Put that down there. Oh, that's a nice touch. It folds the same as the Vanguard in the head comes down in the middle. Weight-wise, I would say marginally lighter. Marginally lighter. I haven't looked into how much it actually does weigh. So, but I do like that. That's a nice touch to completely protect the head whilst you're travelling. Let's get that off of that. Oh, and it comes with a quick release plate as well. I don't tend to use that because my L bracket, which is a cheap one, it was 20 quid I think, works a treat. So, now this is where I'm going to embarrass myself because, as I say, I've never taken it out of the box. I've not read the instructions, because we don't do things like that around here. And I'm guessing that, pop that down there. Oh, that's a nice action. It would be even nicer if it clipped in properly. Oh, that's better. So all I've got to do is figure out how to there we go. Right, so that comes extended. Yeah, slightly different from that. The legs fold around this, whereas that flips over. And then that tightens like that. Let's hope I did the leg up properly. Yes. It's a KF TC 2534. Nice padded grip. And this apparently becomes a detachable tripod. I really rarely use a tripod. I might if I'm doing motocross or some form of motorsport. Yeah. Entirely sure why you'd have that. That's not something I think I would ever use. I'm fairly comfortable that I can grip that and not lose it. So let's see how tall it is. The action of the twist grip legs is impressively smooth. Have to turn them slightly more than you turn those. There's no rubber seals that I can see. Ooh, excuse me, bashing the place. Unlike the Vanguard. Now the Vanguard was a budget one. It was 160 quid, I think. Christ almighty, that's tall. Just let's have a look at this stood up. Now that is a better height for me than the Vanguard. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's just in comparison. That's if the legs will untwist on this, and I'm conscious that you may not be able to see me right at this moment. Yeah, these feet are, all these twist grips are already feeling sticky, and they shouldn't do. They've had a really good wash. I was contemplating squirting them with WD. I haven't got that far yet, so if you can't see me now, I'm really sorry. Yeah, that is 6 inches taller than the Vanguard, which is nice because I did feel I was having to crouch down a bit. Right, so let's just get that one out of the way. Put that one over there. Yeah, the first impressions are favourable. Get to grips. Oh, shall we sit down again? There we go. Yeah, first impressions definitely favourable. It feels not warm but not cold, which the aluminium ones obviously do feel cold. This feels pleasantly warm. I've never had a carbon fibre tripod, but I promised myself that I would get one at some point. So yes, I'm quite impressed with that. How does that work then? And it's always useful to have it. I've only actually got one quick release plate. That could be quite handy. Yeah, everything feels sturdy. Let's loosen the tension off. Yeah, let's put the tension back up slightly. Yeah, got a spirit level on the top here. That's solid as a rock, and that's not all the way tightened in. So what do we do with these legs? I see. So you pull that out and it clips in. Pull it out and it clips in. So presumably with this little attachment, which I need to figure out how you work, and I probably never have any use for, you can take very possibly that out. Yep, you can take the head off. Let's do that. Ah, interesting. It's exciting looking at new things. But yeah, that's also useful. The Vanguard, the tripod head doesn't come off. So when I bugger it, because I invariably will, because I say I'm not the best at looking after my kit, at least I can take that off and put a different head on. Oops, let's turn that on there. Ah, I see, that's not the tension, that is for doing panos. I mean, I don't tend to do panos very often. So, yeah. Okay, we'll have a play with this. That seems sturdy enough anyway. So, yes, initial thoughts on it are it looks like a nice piece of kit. Just come over there, see if we can show you these. The clips on the legs, your legs will extend to there as standard. You push it back in, you have this little gold clip, you push it up and it locks there. You can't go any further than that. You can go down and then it locks back under there, or you can go level. I'll be interested to see how to get this level. I mean, reading the instruction book, which I'm not very good at. And we have a much better hanging hook than the Vanguard has as well. Memory serves, let me just grab the Vanguard. Yes, the Vanguard didn't have a hanging hook at all. What it had was a hook at the side of the top of the tripod, which I never used, because I don't tend to use tripods when it's windy, but had I wanted to, that to me would have been a nightmare. I needed a huge strap to hang something off of there. So that's another plus. So as I say, initial thoughts on this are, yeah, nice piece of kit. I believe Gary Goff's got one of these, and he's given quite good reviews on it. There was someone, I think it was Luxon-Jones possibly, I might be wrong on that one. But yes, I will endeavour to look after this one so don't wreck it. Well, I'm going to be using this one from now on. I am going to carry the Vanguard with me, just in case. The last thing I want to do is be away for 5-6 days and my tripod to let me down, so having a backup is a good idea.